Oh, I didn't see you over there.
Goofy off.
But now we had a couple days to sit after the reveal of Budokai Tenkaichi. Now, first of all, somebody got mad that I was saying Tenkaichi and it's Tenkaichi. No, I've been calling it Tenkaichi forever. I'm gonna keep calling it that forever. Screw you, you're mad, you can leave. But here's the big question, right? We all know that from the teaser, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 will be completely built from the ground up compared to the past PS2 installments of the Budokai Tenkaichi series. So then it got me questioning, how many characters will this game actually have? How big is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4? I want to admit that I might be wrong, but I might be right at the same time. We're gonna talk about it. Hey, you watching this video, you this far in the video and you haven't hit the subscribe button. I would love if y'all subscribe. It's the Avatar channel. It's gonna get lit. And let's return back to the video. Alright, so I've been asking on Twitter and community polls and posts, how many characters do you think this game will have on launch? Now, the logic I'm going for here is that if it's Spike Chunsoft making this game, it might be on the same tier as Jump Force. I personally think starting to roster off with all the main characters that we really need, 25 to 30 characters is good, even for Arena Fighter personally. I think that's fine. A lot of people are thinking, yo, we finna have 100+ characters on launch built from the ground up. I do not see that happening. Like, this is a completely different game. And like I said in my last video, unless you can port PS2 models and stuff over to Unreal Engine 5 and PS5, I don't know. You just out of luck. You're out of luck, buddy. It's one of the reasons why I was telling people, hey, yo, hype responsibly. Like, I'm super hyped, but tread carefully. Don't overhype yourself and think you're going to start off with 100+ characters on base roster. Like, that's insane. Now, from the official website about Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4, in Japan it's called Dragon Ball Sparking, and I think Neo is another name for like Tenkaichi 3, I guess. The website said this is a direct sequel from Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. So that's putting people in perspective that, yeah, it is a sequel, but people are thinking, yo, we're gonna get like 60+ characters on launch, right? But if I'm being personally honest with myself, as long as the game has a well-rounded story mode, as long as it has content that's fun, as long as online is great, and it has lobbies with spectate mode, from a fighting game perspective, that's all I need. I've seen people on Twitter have this huge hatred towards DLC, and I'm like, y'all play Xenoverse 2. Some of y'all play Xenoverse 2 forever, and it's a whole different time, but you gotta be high. You gotta be high if you think a game not finna have no DLC in it. A fighting game?
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now?
And people be like, well, fighting game DLC is predatory. Well, think of it this way. Those people that still play Xenoverse 2, they've been playing with freaking Blue Coup and Ultra Instinct since the beginning of his reveal. That's been almost 2 to 3+ years, maybe even longer at this point, and those memories last for a lifetime. My thing with some single player DLC, they could be very trash. Personal hot take, Marvel Spider-Man DLC was not my favorite. It was okay. However, since it was only okay for me, I only played it one time. By me only playing it one time, I just used $20 for a one-time purpose. You get what I'm saying? And then you complain about DLC and you bought Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and then let's not get started on how they did Gohan and Piccolo bogus in Fortnite. If you own them, that is way worse than whatever Spike can do with DLC. I think with Jump Force, having those 2 seasons of DLC and the characters they chose was fire. That's one thing I give Jump Force. They had some of the best DLC selections I've seen based on their universe into a fighting game arena fighter. And come on, let's be honest. Once you want Tenkaichi 4 to last a long period of time, video games are completely different from how they were back then. You know how longer Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 could have lasted if we had DLC? So think about Tenkaichi 4, this could even be bigger than Tenkaichi 3. Not trying to overhype it, I'm just saying that's what we kind of heading. Now, here's my theory. I think the game will have around 40 to 50 characters. Knowing this game, since it is early in development, the trailer ain't even uploaded on YouTube yet. So they just want to tease that out right now, right? If I'm looking at a new Dragon Ball game built from the ground up, I gotta look at Dragon Ball Xenoverse. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I think the base roster of the game including some unlockables, it has around 45 to 47 characters. That is pretty crazy for a starting roster of a game. And again, they're not like Arc System Works characters where you have more moves and more limbs to control, more buttons you can do for combos. They work completely different. There's some more complexity there than potentially Tenkaichi. Tenkaichi just has like a lot of hit strings into it, and you just gotta learn the certain set of combos. It's kind of like MK in a way, where like you got certain strings you pull out, and then you got certain moves that each character has. If I'm not mistaken, on an average, Tenkaichi characters have up to 3 to 4 moves, at least special moves in their kit. But the cool part about the game is that the trailer didn't just show Super Saiyan Goku. It showed Super Saiyan Blue on Namek. Bro, y'all don't understand how raw that is to me. Like Tenkaichi, the mod been holding it down forever, but nah, it's the real people time to shine. The real ones to come through, okay? Like again, I want to see Beast Gohan, Kale Khalifa, characters like that. Characters that are just very important, integral to the story of Dragon Ball Z after Buu. I want to see a lot of characters. Universe 7, Universe 6, I want to see all that, man. Some people are even speculating that with Tenkaichi 4, we're probably going to get Moro arc stuff animated. I don't know too tough about that. I don't know even Moro is in Xenoverse, and that game's so big right now. I think they're just trying to wait till more stuff from the manga come out before they bring the anime back. But think about it, if Tenkaichi 4 does get supported by everybody and it turns out to be a very well game, people won't care about paying for DLC as long as the game's good. The fact that that game got slandered to almost hell and back and is on its 5th season of DLC is outstanding. You can't tell Shinobi Strikers nothing. So seeing that potential with anime games, especially with Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4, I'm just saying, this game might be one of the biggest it ever has done it for a sequel. But here's my thing, right? I feel like this game is going to be the Kingdom Hearts 3 of the Tenkaichi series, where like, it's so much prestige on it, and if it's not exactly like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which I know a lot of y'all think is going to be exactly like it, even though they said it's a direct sequel, this is a rebuild of the game as well. So I just cannot fathom them Spike Chunsoft, the way game development going. This game got to come out in the next 2 years or so. I just don't see them getting 100 characters out by the end. If I'm not mistaken, Tenkaichi characters have more to them than Xenoverse characters. I may be wrong here, but just thinking about it in my mind, some of the combo strings are completely easier to do in Xenoverse compared to Tenkaichi. Not slandering it, just what I remember. So I want to ask a question in the comments down below. How many characters do you think Budokai Tenkaichi should have? Would you be okay with 25-30 characters? Me personally, I just play Goku anyway. I like Goku in the Dragon Ball games. It's something about Goku. I'm usually never just the protagonist guy, but something about Goku, it's just cool. I just think it's cool. I think it's cool to play with Goku, man, you know? So all I need is Goku, Vegeta, Gohan. I'm cool. And then just give me the Super Saiyan Blue. Dog, they gotta have Blue Kai. If they show Blue Kaioken, I'm gonna be using that a lot. I actually am a big fan of Blue Kaioken. That's like my favorite thing from Super, besides Beast Gohan, out of the whole Super series. I just don't want people to be hurt and their expectations be shattered because they overhyped the game to a point to where they can't believe any of this stuff can happen or any of these things. Is just, I just don't want people to be let down. We don't even know who truly developing it at this point. I don't even have faith that the netcode is going to be good, but at this point, if your game ain't got rollback, it's kind of bad. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I don't care what you say. If it don't got good netcode, especially for a fighting game, it's trash. I don't care if it's a fan service fire, it is still trash. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that in 2020, freaking 4, 3, or whatever, bro. We still in the pandemic a little bit. Everybody can't go to each other's house, nor can everybody travel. You get the whole point I'm making here. That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter at avataryayaTV_. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla. That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya, man. Go ahead, hit the sub button, hit the like button as well, and make sure when you sub, hit the little bell so you never miss an upload. On the channel, we talk about fighting games. Primarily right now, it's Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and Final Fantasy 16. That's the only thing I'm covering at this moment. I'm trying to cut down on doing a lot of other stuff. But yeah, It's your boy Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter in the description down below. Join the Discord in the description down below. And remember, you guys are golden and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me an arc in the heart of my breathing, I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a Zapato, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, on my dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I'm feeling like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.